How you doing? I am now Cavalier in my new account challenge. How many hours will it take for me to become Valiant using Autofight? So it took me 60 days to become Cavalier, but more importantly, 52 hours. That is pretty mind boggling, right? 60 days to become Cavalier using Autofight, okay? And I could have done it sooner, which I'm going to prove why I could have done it sooner. But 60 days, that is faster than most people. I can guarantee you, most faster than most people do it from a new account. And I'm using Autofight, okay? When you're talking about new players, that is faster. I would probably say around 90% of people that are new to the game to become Cavalier. 60 days, and I would say 52 hours of gameplay. That is probably faster than more than half of the people that play this game. So how did I do it? Clearly it's not about skill because I'm using Autofight. Okay, I did have to do it manually in the beginning because in the beginning you have to be a certain level until you can activate Autofight. So you're looking at the first hour, an hour and a half of the gameplay was from me doing it manually. But after that, it was all using Autofight. Okay. As you can see here, Kabam does have our minutes logged. They know how long you've been playing, and when it comes to when you logged into MCOC. If you're saying like, wait, if my math is correct, that's only 15 hours and 21 minutes. Well, this is the reason why is because this is only towards December 15 of 2025. So every year they give you this email. Okay, it's probably not on your email now. For some reason, Kabam does kind of like give you a time to check your stats. After that, it goes away from your email for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so you're probably not going to see this from your email anymore. But it tells you from December 15th of 2025 how many minutes I'm playing, which is about 15 hours and 21 minutes. Okay, and then for 2026, we will see this by the end of the year. Obviously, most likely, but that's not guaranteed. So, what else? So, there you go. So, like I mentioned earlier, I could have became Cavalier sooner. I could have been, as you can see, January 15. I could have been Cavalier in day 47. So, why didn't I do it? As you can see here is complete Acts 6, Chapter 1, Great Revival to unlock Cavalier, or the emphasis on or rank up 5 6-star champions to rank 3. So I had practically, as you could see here, Spot is a rank 2. I could have ranked 3 Spot right there. Okay, and then I would have been Cavalier on January 15. Why didn't I not do that? Why? Because I think it's dumb. It's so silly. Okay, that you can just spend money in the game to progress. It's just I just don't know. I don't like that, dude. I really don't like that. And it kind of sounds like I'm a hypocrite because, you know, you know, even though I did complete 6.1 in 60 days, the same time I ranked up Spot. I did rank up Spot. So you could say technically I definitely did cheat because I did rank up Spot to progress in Act 6.1. Okay, because I need to, you want to rank up your champions as high as possible. And want to do this challenge, I was definitely, if we're looking at that 95% win rate, your win rate looked like it was about 20%. So really, it's valuable for you to rank up your champions as high as possible. And my win rate is definitely not going to be 95%. But I just really wanted to become Cavalier in 60 days. I would have spent a lot less revives, I think, if I believe, of course, I will, if I had my champions at a higher rank. I also had a few conditions. I wasn't going to be able to use 7 stars until I become Cavalier, or really, for me to complete 6.1 was my goal. Okay, and I did that. So we're gonna go in game. Let me see. So something else to note is this person right here. I can guarantee until Kabam doesn't make Valiant here available without Act 8.3, you will never complete this challenge. Challenge accepted. I do think it's gonna be the hardest part is completing 6.2.6, and we'll go to that. But before I do, I want to mention something real quick. Look at this. When I did my first new account challenge, this was over a year ago. It took me 90 days to become Cavalier, and this was doing it manually. But I was really just very slow gameplay. But it was very slow gameplay. I think I logged in about 40 hours and most likely less, around 35 to 40 hours of gameplay in 90 days. Okay, and that's why it really does matter more how many hours you play compared to how many days you play, because even though I became Cavalier faster, as you could see here, in 60 days using Autofight versus doing it manually, I spent only less than 40 hours my first attempt doing it manually versus using Autofight, where I spent 52 hours using it. It's plus or minus out 1 hour, so it's anywhere from 51 hours to 53 hours, around there I would say, but definitely over 50 hours it took of gameplay to become Cavalier using Autofight, where it took me less than 40 hours doing it manually. So that's why it's always important, go by how many hours you're playing, not how many days it took you. Okay, because I see all these Kabam YouTubers like, oh, it's so easy, look, I become Valiant in 4 days, world record, blah blah blah, and then realize, oh, how many hours did it take you? Oh, 50 hours, just 12 hours a day. Like, come on, bro, really? Okay, so I want to let you know, as you can see, I am logging in today. I will be taking a break for this account. Really, the biggest reason why I logged in today is because just to claim this Nexus, 6-star Nexus. And I really wish it was during the day 60, not now that I was able to claim it. Maybe I could have used it, but now we just have to wait when I do come back. When do I plan to come back? I don't know, but I don't expect to spend more than 30 days break. Okay, so anywhere from, like, I would say 3 weeks to 4 week break I'm gonna take, because as you know, there is the best game mode in MCOC when it comes to incursions. So I've really been like, this is my fourth video I'm about to make in less than 24 hours. I don't want to be doing that every day. Okay, that's just too much for me. That's too much for my fans, my millions of fans. Sarcasm. But I really try to keep it at, probably two videos a day, if not three, but preferably 2 videos a day. So I will be taking a break from this, and I do think, to make this challenge more realistic, anybody want to do the Autofight challenge, how many hours it will take them, or for new players to progress in the game. And really, what's your excuse now? Wait, okay, come on, I really hate these pop-ups. It's so annoying. Like, do you think people are dumb enough to buy these terrible offers? I mean, I would not buy this offer for 1,000 units. Okay, I probably wouldn't. I probably won't even buy it for half of that price, which is 900 units. So this is just ridiculous. How terrible these offers are. Okay, if I had to get, what offer would I what you if you had to make a comment below, how much would you pay for this if you're a new account? Obviously, if you're Valiant, you're not going to spend 500 units for this, but I do think for new players, if this was 500 units, this is worth getting. If you're a new player, I think it's a good deal. Even 600 units, I think it's a fair offer for this, but 1,805 units, nah, this is a terrible offer for that price, I think. Okay, so yeah, this is terrible. So 200% value, I think they meant to say is 200% markup value. That's what they're trying to say. I think that's more accurate. I think that's what they meant. It's 200% more than it should be. So as you can see here, nope, this is not it. Just get out of here. I'm now Cavalier. So what's your excuse? If you're a new player, I did it using Autofight. So there's definitely no skill involved for me to become Cavalier in 60 days or 52 hours of gameplay to be more precise. So you really have no excuse if for you to not be Cavalier in 60 days or more importantly 52 hours. Okay, I do have the knowledge when it comes to this game. I have tremendous amount of knowledge. I believe I have more knowledge in this game than most Kabam YouTubers. Not just Kabam YouTubers, but really Kabam employees. Some of these Kabam employees, they have no idea what the hell they're doing. They have no idea what they're talking about. I'm not gonna mention any names. Crazy Mike. But it's just ridiculous. Like, no wonder Kabam or MTOCs is going out of business because how terrible their employees are. Okay, enough of that. So yeah, so I will let's collect this as well. Like I mentioned, I will be taking a break. I just wanted to collect that 6-star Nexus. Really, that's what it is. So we're gonna collect this too. Why not? And what's my future plan for this account? I don't really plan to spend more than a month to take a break. I would say anywhere from, I say, 3 to 4 week break. I would assume when I come back, as because as I mentioned, we have incursions, the best game mode in MCOC. There's just I just cannot be making three uh or even 4 videos in a day. It's too much for me. It's too much for the people that watch my YouTube channel to be watching. They have other things to do with their lives, so I just can't imagine for them to be able to do all that stuff in one day. So I try to be two, if at most 3 videos a day. But really, I'm just gonna be just selling all these because I will now gonna be able to collect them. So I do plan to come back. So by the time I come back, I should be able to collect this. This is perfect time for me to come back. So ISO, let's see. Let's turn off the volume. Turn down the volume a little bit. If 14 days, no, it's still too long. Come on. 15 days, nope. I wish they had a sell all button, not sell 100. I mean, they could have sell 100, but it would be nice if they have a sell all button. Imagine all the whales that have like a million ISOs in their overflow. Imagine how tedious would this be. I mean, somebody has like over 1 billion gold from selling ISO. Imagine how long, how much time they spend. I swear, I would willing to bet these whales, like the top whales in this game, they spend probably more time ranking up champions and selling ISO than playing the game. It's just insane how much time it takes to do these things. Opening crystals, ranking up champions, selling ISO. I'm willing to bet these whales spend more time doing that than playing the game actually. It's just ridiculous. You know? So 25 days, let's just do one more. Just to be 26, yeah. Okay. One more. Let's key. Okay, this is perfect. This is good to go. How many have? Only 89 ISO left? Wow. Okay. So I mentioned I will take a break from this account. What else? And really my biggest worry now to become Thronebreaker, it's definitely gonna be a challenge for sure, okay? I'm still at book 1. I keep thinking of book 2 already because of my Valiant account. But my biggest issue is this right here. When it comes to the champion boss at 6.2.6. As you can see that signal, I can't even log into it, of course. But that's gonna be hard. The last 10% of the champion boss. How am I gonna auto fight that? Okay, there is a dexterity mastery. I mean, I do have dexterity mastery, and it does work. Okay, I'm kind of surprised it works, but I do believe it works if you use auto fight. But it's all by chance. It takes them so long to dex, so it's gonna be a problem. I think for sure. How it would be maybe requiring 7-star rank 4, maybe Diablo with like damage mastery, 7-star rank for Diablo with mixed dispersion. I can probably auto fight Diablo champion boss. at least a 7-star rank 4, almost for certain a 7-star rank 5 Diablo, or maybe even the champion boss himself as a what do you call this? Because when it comes to the champion boss, when he's fighting against the boss, his regen is crazy. I don't have the champion boss right now, unfortunately. Let's see. Come on, champion boss. Either the champion boss or Diablo. Where are you at? See. Am I blind? Yeah. Oh, it's weird. The champion boss, it starts with a T, so I always think it starts with a C. So when it comes to the champion boss, and there perhaps because it's Sweda's fault, who knows? There's a reason why we don't have a 7-star champion. Okay, as a 6-star, this guy is just, you can make an argument broken. I think if he was you only fighting the bosses at max sig, this guy arguably the best cosmic champion in the game. Okay, because his regen is ridiculous. I think it would just be a really great match, like a mirror match against the champion boss. If I do have a max sig, 6-star ascended champion boss rank 5, so that would be interesting if he can auto fight it. And I can't wait to get this guy. It might take me over a year, who knows, but it would be nice to complete 6.2.6 using auto fight. Like, I really thought about just like, okay, how am I gonna get through this 6.2.6 champion boss using auto fight? Like, I might have to do it manually the last 10%. Then I realized this guy's comment. And I want to like, challenge accepted, man. I don't want to come up. I don't want to say that he's right if I use auto fight the last 10% of the champion boss. That's just proving that he is right. So I will be doing auto fight to do the champion boss. Most likely, I really want to prove this person wrong, to see if that's what he's saying is true. I don't agree with it, but we'll see. But I definitely want to complete Act 8.3, not by ranking up champions or spending money in the game. I just think it beats the purpose of playing the game. If you all you do is rank up champions to earn a progression, what's the point of playing MCOC? One of the reasons why I do this new account challenge is because I want to progress in the game the right way. Like, what's the point of doing quests in the game? So what's the point of doing this if I could just rank up what to become Thronebreaker? What is it? In this case, to become Thronebreaker, I just have to rank up 5 champions to 6-star rank 4 and I'll become Thronebreaker. So, but what's the point? What's the point doing this if I don't have to? Like, it kind of beats the purpose of quest, right? Like Kabam probably wants to know that we don't want to do anything with quest anymore. We're trying to move to a different game now, and really killing. This is why Kabam is losing money. Why they're going out of business is because of these stuff they're thinking. Like, quest is the biggest part of MCOC. Why you want to progress in the game? I have not completed 8.4 in my Valiant account because there's no point. There's no progression to be made. Okay. Uh so I think they would ruin MCOC for sure if they decide to have Valiant spend the just because you can spend money in the game to rank a bunch of champions. I think to have a Valiant title, I think they just ruin MCOC that way. That's what I think. So I will be logging out when it comes to this account. I will be stepping out from this account. I have make sure I got everything I need. Everything is good, and that's it. Thank you so much.